one for you right here. There's a lot of hand-to-hand combat in this movie. When you guys were filming it, were there any accidents, real-life bruises that you went home with at the end of the day?
I had one. The scene where has everyone seen the movie? Where Thor takes Loki off the ship and lands, and then we go into the big sort of two-hander. And so I was on a wire because I hadn't learnt to fly yet, and I had to come down onto and land on the cliff, and land and step and have the conversation. And the first couple of takes, and this has got to turn up on the DVD extras somewhere, but it just face planted into the dirt. Incredibly ungraceful and un-superhero-like. That's my story.
Jeremy Renner is the only one you can ask him when you see him. Jeremy Renner did have a little bit of an injury. Yeah. It didn't last very long, thankfully.
Right here in the front. Right here. You guys, there was a lot of unexpected comedy in the movie, at least from my perspective, and you guys were all great with comic timing and working together comedically. Can you guys all each individually talk about what it was like doing the comedy and how you guys all like connected together, and maybe even off screen, or if you guys changed lines or improvised, like what was that like?
Well, I think anytime you do a scene with Downey, he's so good with improv and working off the cuff. He's never going to do the same thing twice, So you got to be on your toes. But he just has a natural, up here he's just funny, he's always funny. So he brings a certain life to the scene. Even if you're not the one making jokes, you can appreciate what he brings to any scene in terms of comedy.
I concur.
I mean, Joss also, the script, the line where I say he's adopted, got a big laugh last night, which is, I had no idea, when we shot that I went, is this really funny, But that's the thing, all that stuff, I mean, he's hilarious, and then the whole film I was surprised how, the comedy in it played so well.
Well, I mean, again, in seeing it last night, I think what everybody captured to a character is there was the right tone, and at a certain point, you without killing it, you kind of tip your hat to, we don't take it too seriously. This is essentially a comic book movie, but you kind of buy into the reality of it. So I think everyone has their moments, and I think Joss did a good job of finding everyone's frequency. I'm pretty sure God doesn't dress like that before he jumps off. It was still within the realm of what Steve would say and do. But I think also tonally, there's this moment where they're in the final battle, and once he turns green, or once my helmet closes, where he's in upstate New York and I'm back in L.A. And these guys are on the ground, and there was this whole huge sequence after sequence, and there's all the stuff shot in Cleveland, and I don't think we ever had to go to Cleveland for one day, so I kept squeezing the missus' hand last night during these just incredible sequences that you guys did, and just going, they shot a lot in Cleveland. But there's this moment where the cop goes to Cap, why should we take orders from you? And then these, some of the aliens come in and he handles them, and then the audience really appreciated that. That to me was the moment where the sentiment of where Avengers could have fallen flat on its face and had people not be able to suspend their disbelief or get behind it anymore. That was to me, the Act 3 moment where the movie succeeded. And so whether it was, I would speak to Joss's wit, whether the wit is funny or whether the wit is actually being able to hold the whole myriad of ideas and notions that you have to get right for Avengers not to be bunk, is what he accomplished.
Hi, so my question is, what are your favorite geek references from the script that you guys are really excited to perform or say, or even from each other's lines?
I remember reading the script and reading, the section where Hulk and Thor finally are on the same team and fighting the aliens and what have you, and they end, and it's both standing there out of breath, and Hulk just backhands Thor through a wall. That was something I look forward to. But yeah, me on a wire, just getting yanked out of shot. That was good.
Question? Just one more question, please.